the years and all these different wars in the Middle East, whether Libya, Iraq, and Syria, and all this stuff, every country in the Middle East has been on our side except Iran, and now Iran looks like they're on our side. We're in a whole new age, and when Trump says this could be the golden age of the Middle East, he's united the entire Middle East, the entire Muslim world, except Iran, and that maybe they're on board now. They've been united. I was shocked to see that Pakistan was. Remember, Pakistan, they were the ones that were hiding bin Laden for years, right? Remember SEAL Team 6 when they got bin Laden? That was at a compound in Pakistan, and it was right down the street from a military base, a military academy. So they knew he was there all those years, and now they're working with us. That's something else, huh? You know, all these troubles in the Middle East. You know, there's still going to be radicals that do things here and there, but the way things look, wars in the Middle East as we've known them in our lifetime are over. All right. The number is 888-465-2631. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Clueless. I'm just listening to you for a minute. You are such a loyal sycophant. You have no clue what's going on.
Oh, okay. I have no clue. Where am I wrong? School me, educate me.
You said Iran is now on our side?
The president. This is what the president said. Yeah.
Oh, President Trump said it? It must be true.
Yes. Of course, he doesn't lie.
I'm selling a bridge in Brooklyn.
Oh, really?
Buying it?
Sure. How much? Which bridge? Don't you have any new lines? Can you have a line that's not 100 years old?
Hey, changing the topic slightly. Why is Vice President Vance during a war in Hungary promoting authoritarianism? Did you know that Hungary, out of all the EU countries, has the worst economy? Why do we love Hungary so much?
Well, I'm not talking about Hungary. I want to talk about this victory. So the president, you know, think about this. Because that's not the topic of the day. Because no one cares about the United States this week. We went to the moon and won a war. And you want to talk about Hungary? I don't think so.
How about the fact that Russia is helping the Iranians kill America?
Russia and Iran are no longer allies. President Trump just kicked Russia out of Iran. Is that a real laugh, or is that sarcasm?
I don't think you know the difference.
So the president said this. Let me read you what the president said. A big day for world.
Yeah. And let me guess, we're all going to get tariff rebate checks too, right?
The president said so, sure.
Right. And Doge rebate checks?
No, he never said we're getting Doge rebate checks. President Trump never said that.
Just tariff rebates.
Correct.
Is he going to end the Ukraine war on day one still?
Excuse me. I keep trying to respond to your original question, and you just keep throwing other questions out there. Do you have attention deficit disorder or something? Have you been diagnosed with that? You're all over the place. You can't focus in on one topic. See, here he goes. Here you are going into another topic. We're talking about the victory in Iran, which is what you brought up in the beginning of your call. Yeah, there's been regime change.
Is the Strait of Hormuz open yet?
Yeah, not only is it open, President Trump said we are going to be there helping the traffic get through it. And oil prices are dropping like a rock this morning.
Right, and then when things start back up,
they're not going to start back up. They're not going to start back up.
Right. If Trump told you pigs can fly, you'd believe it. That you can fly?
Yeah. Well,
what happened?
Oh, so you want me to die? You want me to be dead? Why would you say something like that? Why would you want me to be dead?
I'm sorry, because President Trump would never say anything that mean like that, like I just did, right? I'm not wiping out whole civilization.
What civilization got wiped out? You know, you have yesterday's talking points. You know that, right? That was yesterday's Democrat talking point. What civilization was wiped out?
Right. I don't think President Trump would change his mind or anything like that.
He didn't bomb them last night, right? Because they surrendered. They surrendered. There's a ceasefire, and he didn't bomb them.
They surrendered. Did you see their 10 points? They're going to continue to enrich uranium.
No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. That's one of the deals. That's part of why we went to war, was to stop them from enriching uranium.
Does Caroline Levitt send you to say?
No.
Really?
You know, you're back to the attention deficit disorder problem. You really need to see a mental health professional and get tested. You've brought up about a dozen different topics. Every time I respond to one of your stupid questions, you move on to another one. You need to go see do you know what kind of doctor you go to for attention deficit disorder, Mike? A psychiatrist, maybe? I would suggest that, okay? Take care. Appreciate the call. Oh my goodness. Let's take our break. We'll be right back.